Tuning in to the online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Music we have not heard in a long time. Superstars we have not seen in a long time. Even a superstar that we have never seen ever. We have on SmackDown this week. Welcome everybody. You're watching live on AfterBuzzTV.com, the YouTube AfterBuzz page. Of course, you're listening on iTunes and SoundCloud. You give those 5 stars. You subscribe. You tell your friends, maybe even just acquaintances. Tell them all about the wonderful world of AfterBuzz. Welcome everybody. I'm Christian Rosenberg. Follow me on Twitter at RealRosenberg. Instagram at TheRealRosenberg. Of course, these t-shirts at ProWrestlingTees.com/Christian Rosenberg. The lady to my left, the newest addition to our SmackDown AfterBuzz team at Christy Reports. It's Christy Olsen.
Yay! It was really hard not to go yay, but I didn't want that to be my first acquaintance with everyone else.
So your first acquaintance is I didn't want to go yay,
but I couldn't help myself because I'm happy to be here. So thank you for having me, everybody, and you can all follow me at Christy Reports.
And over on the other side of the table, our usual crew at Rome the Ruler. It's Rome Moore.
Yup. In the house as always. Well, not always, because sometimes I'm telling
Sometimes you're not here.
Yeah, sometimes I'm off. At,
you're a Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I forgot. Hashtag Black Lesnar. I forgot that
Black
was
Lesnar
for a long time.
I like that.
It stuck. It stuck for like a month. Yeah, I want to keep it going.
And next to him, at Curtain Jerks, it is the other Brock Lesnar. You're Paul Heyman.
Yay!
Scott Narver.
Yay.
Oh, I always want to say yay. Yay!
I like that enthusiasm.
The Dudley Boys. Yay!
Yeah, which was pretty freaking crazy.
It's very crazy. It's a crazy SmackDown.
This was a crazy SmackDown. I mean, on the heels of what's been a really crazy week of WWE, NXT TakeOver, which was freaking phenomenal. And, I mean, obviously this isn't the show to really talk about it, but I'm just flat out saying right now, Sasha versus Bayley, the match of the year, period. Not Divas match of the year, match of the year.
Agreed.
That one person agreed with me.
I mean, I was nodding.
Okay.
I know this
the people listening can't hear the nods.
Can't hear the nod.
Yeah.
But just so they know I was nodding in agreement. Just needed them to know that.
And then,
phenomenal match.
Of course, SummerSlam with lots of shocking twists, some of which were not really expected. And then Raw, we have 2 returns and a debut amongst a bunch of other stuff. And we kick things off on SmackDown with the Wyatt family, with the gentleman who made his debut this past Raw. Welcome, Braun Strowman.
That's a big dude.
He is a large individual, and
He's got teeny little legs. They're
dude's like
thin.
6'8".
They're like thin legs, though. You look at the rest of the body, and it's really thin. He's got like
You're the
my
thinnest
legs.
man I know. How
know.
are you saying this?
He's got my thin legs, and he's got this massive upper body. I just fear something bad's gonna happen to that guy.
You see that, ladies and gentlemen? You see that to all the people who train in the gym? Don't skip leg day.
Don't skip
Even
legs.
the skinny guys talking trash.
Well, what he lacks in legs, I think he makes up in beard. So he's probably going to be all right.
Well, he fits the Wyatt look.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And what I found really interesting, because, lately, because NXT is all about building, the future stars, we're seeing these guys develop in NXT, and then they're building, whether it's a surprise or they build it up, then they'll eventually make their Raw debut. This guy's been in NXT for a long time, and all you ever saw him was when he was a Rosebud. He was never really used on television.
Completely forgot.
He was the Viking.
You just ruined it. You just ruined this character for me.
All right.
No.
You're welcome, America and the world. So all of a sudden, the fact that he makes his debut, it was such a great way to do it, because the crowd in Brooklyn, one of the most vocal crowds that WWE has, he unveils his mask on Raw, and everyone's just like, oh, He looks familiar. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, that threw me off when they didn't know who he was.
Right. Mm-hmm. And Bray has given him the title of the new face of destruction. And when he's not taking anything from Reigns and Ambrose at the same time.
Yeah. I almost don't know who to credit for that Bill throw. It stuck between Roman jumped. Granted, he gave him a hell of a jump, but at the same time, how high he flew, that had to be sheer strength from how that guy got. Oh man, he threw Reigns.
It was all in the legs.
Yeah.
Don't skip leg day.
Don't skip leg day.
Just imagine if he didn't skip leg day, how high he would have threw him.
Out of the building.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Reigns' music hits. Him and Ambrose come down the steps in the arena together. And, they're trying to go in there for a fight. And when you're just looking at it, you have the Wyatts, 3 of them. One of them took both Reigns and Ambrose out at the same time. Mm-hmm. And you just have the 2 in Reigns and Ambrose. And the Wyatts walk away.
Adios.
That's what we get from it.
Ciao. Auf Wiedersehen. See you later.
In my mind, of course they're going to play their little mind games, but in my mind, just kick their ass now. Mm-hmm. There's 3 of you. You're all perfectly healthy. Mm-hmm. None of you have had a match. Your health is at 100. If this was a video game.
Yeah, I was about to say, did we just go to GTA?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Well, we have a new name for Strowman from Jonas Tiger.
Okay.
Calling him Strawleg Strowman.
Strawleg Strowman instead of Braun Strowman.
That's a really good candidate. Let's put that at the top right now, and we'll see what else we get.
Guys, think of new nicknames for Braun Strowman today in the chat roll. So Strawleg Strowman.
I was going to call him Lambert Candy Baron because I didn't know what his name was.
And that's just what you call people when you don't know what their name is?
Well, generally,
Just
yes.
a random. If he was introduced to someone at a party that he's met before but doesn't remember her name. Oh, you're
Lambert Candy Baron.
There it is.
How are you?
Lambie for short?
Yes, but I don't know him that well.
First match of the night, the Ascension versus the people whose music we played at the beginning of the show. People that have not wrestled on WWE television in 10 years.
Brothers from other mothers.
The Dudley Boys. Mm-hmm. First off, I felt bad for the Ascension. Because all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, they're just completely feeding the Ascension to the Dudleys.
Now you feel bad for the Ascension?
Well, we've talked on this show. I felt bad for them for a long time, but this was like the nail in the coffin.
At least they were on TV this week.
That's a fair point.
Right?
That is a fair point. And to the credit, the match went longer than I thought it would.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be just a 2-minute squash. They actually gave the Ascension some time. Mm-hmm. Obviously,
don't completely bury them, guys.
No.
Give them 2 moves.
Well, yeah, Victor hit his STO, and Connor was there.
In the building.
He was in the match.
Officially.
Yep. 3D for the win. No shock there. And then they're getting a table ready in the ring because they want to put Victor through it. And New Day's music hits. And out come the New Day, all with signs like they're on strike.
Or like their sign guy Dudley.
Or like their sign guy Dudley. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yep. Look at me.
Let's all look at him, everybody.
Yep. While that happens, Antoine Wilson says, Hodor Strowman.
What was it?
Hodor.
Hodor Strowman.
Okay.
Hodor.
Hodor.
So, New Day has different signs. Big E's sign says booty. That's all it said. Just said booty.
That was the best sign.
But Kofi, Kofi wins with a sign that says hashtag give tables a chance.
It was good too. I
Yeah.
do prefer a good booty sign.
Yeah.
And the Dudleys are just like, oh, we're doing a bad thing. We're, hurting furniture. Oh, maybe we should stop. Wait a minute. We're the Dudley Boys. We're not going to stop. And they powerbomb Victor through the table. And New Day's not happy.
Keeping lumber companies in business.
Yeah, I know. They must have had a 10-year lull.
Yeah.
They got to be ecstatic right now.
There's a surplus of tables somewhere. Got to start
Clearance
throwing-
sale.
Yeah, I think we should get through fire sale.
Yeah.
Will they be $9.99?
Perhaps.
Or
Perhaps.
they'll be free for the first month?
Only for people who have not used them before.
And not available in the UK for a long period.
UK cannot use tables for at least 8 months
All right,
after it
guys.
comes out.
Better use plastic.
Yeah. So
Was there some big thing about New Day's interview with Cole? Everybody's
Yes.
going crazy about that in the chat room.
yes,
I didn't
if
see
you
this.
have not watched it, you have to watch it.
Okay.
Michael Cole's weekly interview with New Day this week on the WWE YouTube page or on WWE.com. They are talking. They're upset at the Dudleys for them harming furniture. And
This is phenomenal.
And it pretty much it's them doing their usual shtick, which always is hilarious. And it ends with freaking Kofi or Biggie holding a gong, and Kofi constantly hitting it, and they are marching and singing around Michael Cole, constantly banging the gong. Michael Cole at one point is like they walk away, and it finally gets quiet, and then they come back. And then they start doing the New Day rocks with the gong. Just a loud ass gong over and over.
Wow.
Your
So
clapping
awesome.
really brings it home.
Well, my clapping, I don't have a gong with me.
Why
Why?
not?
I
thought you were a heel manager.
Yeah.
I left it at home. Well, Rome's here, and we're still feuding. So I didn't want him to get...
Oh, so you broke his gong.
Technically, that's true.
Well, Christy, this was actually the very first time Christy's met Rome. And for her to, kind of find some stuff about him, she Googled him, and the first thing she saw was him hitting me over the head with a chair.
And I immediately said, "This seems like a guy I'm gonna like."
I love you too, Christy. Welcome to the team.
Well, to your credit, you took it like a champ.
He did.
I did. I'm still dizzy. Should have probably got checked.
It was stiff.
Yeah. But as great
The
as
history behind that chair shot there.
Just a little bit.
there was a little build up to it.
A
Oh.
little Mark Calloway behind it.
I apparently didn't do enough Googling. I don't have the full story.
Long storyline.
So as awesome as New Day is and was in that interview, you know what else is awesome? The fact that fantasy football is upon us.
Yep.
Yes.
Wait,
Rome and
wait,
I
wait,
are
bruh.
huge fantasy football nuts.
Yes.
And
So much so you hit each other with chairs over it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why he hit me. He was pissed that I beat him that week.
He didn't beat me.
I beat him by like 50 points.
He's never. I think you won one game. Don't we have a split actually?
No, so, well, you know what? We're going to do a rubber match this year on DraftKings.
There we go.
We're going to go on DraftKings.com.
What's that?
DraftKings.com is amazing.
I can win
So,
some money.
You can win money. Not only can you win money, you can win $2 million in like week 1 of fantasy football. $1 million for second. So the great thing is on DraftKings is no season-long commitment. You can play week 1 if you want to take a week off, then play week 3, week 5. You change your teams every week. It's not fantasy as usual, it's DraftKings. And if you hurry to DraftKings.com now, use the promo code BUZZ, and you will play free for that shot at the $2 million top prize in Week 1 Millionaire Maker. Enter BUZZ for that free entry on DraftKings.com. Again, DraftKings.com. Welcome to the big time. I am stoked. Log on there, use that code, and play against me, because I'm going to be on there. I'm going to win.
You may want to set it up as a pool. You don't want to do the 1-on-1 matchup. You're not good at those.
Is that a challenge?
This is a challenge.
Okay.
Yeah.
So get ready, folks.
I'll play you for 17 weeks.
Not only am I going to win $2 million in week 1
Millions
on
of dollars.
So you're
DraftKings.com.
going to beat like 50,000
I'm going to beat millions of people. It's going to be millions
Okay.
because DraftKings is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to win, and then Rome will have to sing a song on how great I am on the show.
We'll just hit you with a chair and steal money.
Well, I won't bring my money here.
Oh, like
I
your
love-
gong, of course.
Like you're ever gonna come back to this place if you made $2 million.
Wouldn't it be like I'm going to come in on a helicopter?
He would come in character.
Yes. Dude, the
would.
Christian Rosenberg character will be never been better.
Yeah.
If I actually have real money behind it. None of this fake money that I pretend my character has.
He'd have like the girls from Coming to America walking, dropping rose petals at his feet as he walked. I already know.
But yeah, so make sure if you're a fan of fantasy football, or if you want to try it out, it's a great place to try it out too.
I played
for
last
millions
season.
of dollars.
That's right. And then when you're just sitting around playing fantasy football, you can tell your wife, I'm making us millions, baby. That's what I'm up to.
It's work.
Or
That's what I'm
future
doing.
wife.
If I win,
The future wife is probably even more interested in the millions than a current wife.
yeah.
would
So
be.
ladies, when I win that $2 million,
He's gonna talk.
I don't have a
later.
ring on this finger.
If you believe that.
It's true.
I know. It's
Believe
unbelievable.
that.
Believe that.
He's talking like he's gonna beat me. I don't understand.
Well,
I won money last year, so hey, I'm happy.
all right. You won money on DraftKings.
Yeah.
So you're living proof that it works and you
Yeah.
can make some money on it.
Yeah.
There it is right there. Case in point. Sign up. Neville versus Kevin Owens. We need to praise the hell out of Kevin Owens for a minute. Because Kevin Owens, Saturday night, did a 25-minute ladder match with Finn Balor. Sunday night did a 15-minute awesome match with Cesaro. Monday night did like a 15 to 20-minute 8-man tag match on Raw. SmackDown, which is filmed on Tuesday nights, just did a nice, I think, 10-minute match with Neville. This dude does not stop.
Workaholic, this guy.
Yeah. And every match was stellar. Every one of them. And he hits like an inverted TKO in his match. Not your typical... He had him on backwards and turned him into like a neck breaker. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And he did it like 2 minutes into the match.
Mm-hmm. Starting
I
off
know, I
strong.
wasn't sure.
Yeah,
whether to be
that's
like,
one way to start off strong.
Starting off
like
strong.
confused, or I was like, did he screw that up? Oh no, that was cool. Never mind.
No. That he meant to do that.
He meant to
Yeah.
do that.
Fun match back and forth. Pop-up powerbomb for the win. If I really wanted to be a super anal retentive wrestling fan, kind of like have a Ryan Klum moment. Shout out to Ryan Klum.
If
Yeah. I'd be like, why do they have a powerbomb in the first 2 matches of SmackDown? But I'm not going to be that weird.
good thing you didn't bring that up.
Yep. I don't know why it came to my mind, but I had to bring it up. Because I'm weird like that. Ain't that right, everybody?
An astounding yes, all coming in, flooding at once in the chat room.
Well, the chat roll is just like, yes, you're weird. Yes, Kevin Wilson, I know Owens needs to feed his family.
Feed all
That's
those
his
little
whole-
Cena fans.
That's his whole, well, not really storyline. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I don't think he needs to work 4 nights in a row. I'm sure his money is decent at this point.
That's
Oh
his-
yeah, everybody's wearing those KO T-shirts.
Yeah. They got to test him. He's got to be out there. He wants to be a superstar. They, I mean, in order to make the money that he wants to make, yeah, you got to be there like that. And with him really just solidifying himself, he's going to be working that schedule for a minute. I mean, it's reminiscent to the old school schedule, the old WWE schedule, the one Triple H used to work. Mm-hmm. Yeah, which has nothing to do with the 80s schedule. The 80s schedule, that was crazy. But I would
2 matches a day.
2 matches a day, 30-day road trips,
Yeah.
25-day road trips.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm glad those days are over.
Yes.
But yeah.
Those 80s really spent you, huh?
Yeah, I
You're
spent
still
so
tired.
much time wrestling then.
Yeah, we're almost. You were touring around the 80s.
I was that was
You
the
look great for your age, by the way.
living
Yeah.
room show. That was phenomenal. When I jumped off the top of the sofa on the pillows when I was like 5, that was dope.
Careful, because the floor is lava.
I still remember
It
that
is.
one.
The floor is.
floor is lava.
Floor is lava.
Me and Super Mario, baby.
Charlotte and Becky are backstage. They're chatting, and we get interrupted by the Bellas. I absolutely loved this promo for some reasons that are great and some reasons that were just flat out hilarious. So first off, Bellas are asking, how are you guys going to be okay if your leader isn't here? Their quote-unquote leader, Paige, has not been on SmackDown for 10 straight weeks because she was on Tough Enough. And now we discover, oh, she's not here tonight. What are you going to do?
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm waiting for the other part.
Dun, 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 dun.
I was
Dun.
waiting. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate
That did sound better than what Rome could do.
it. Yeah. I was just waiting on somebody to. I thought you guys were a supportive team.
We'll be there for you next time.
Thank you. Get my own soundboard.
And then, of course, the Bellas do not have Alicia Fox with them because she was also at the Tough Enough finale. Charlotte owned this promo. Mm-hmm. I'm so happy between Raw and SmackDown, they're finally letting her talk because she really hasn't done much. And she was putting the Bellas in their place. And she brings up, didn't you wish death on your sister a year ago? As far as kind of dissension?
Technically, she wished that Brie had never been born because she said, I wish you died in the womb, right?
Right.
So,
one of the greatest lines in the history of sports entertainment. But then, we've been waiting forever for this. We finally got the conclusion of the Bellas storyline on why Nikki did what she did. It's because she was brainwashed.
Mm-hmm. I can finally sleep at night, people.
She said she was brainwashed.
Restless nights.
You laughed, but I was pretty torn up over this.
You were messed up.
I was.
Therapy and everything.
It's all going to be okay. Bringing that twin magic back, y'all.
And AJ0314 in the chat saying, this AfterBuzz panel, hashtag things better than Nikki's reign. Thank you. Thank you. She's got like 3 more weeks and she breaks AJ's record.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we can stop hearing about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, because it'll be over then, right? We assume.
Do you think she's going to break it? I think it's going to end like a day before.
Yeah, I was about to say, is it going to end the day before or the day after?
I think they've put too much time in and they want to not have to say whose name. And I think she'll do it and then that's going to be the end of it. Also, there was a story recently that Cena is insisting that she hold on to it.
Shocking!
Right, I know.
Wonder why he would say that.
Apparently, Charlotte was actually supposed to take the belt sometime in the last couple weeks, and he put the kibosh on it. So,
well, I'm not necessarily saying you have to put on Charlotte to be the one to be. I mean, it'd be cool.
That was just the story. That was the report.
I want Naomi to get it first because
backstage.
she hasn't gotten it yet.
I would be on board with that. Mm-hmm.
We've been waiting.
We've been waiting for years for Naomi to get that damn title.
Mm-hmm.
But that's, once again, that's expecting creative to actually do something that the fans want.
Oh.
Like, shout out to Dave Bautista, who, I don't know if you guys saw his Instagram today. He put up a picture of him with Titus O'Neil and all their, I think Titus's 2 sons. And I can't remember who was with Batista, but it said, Titus O'Neil is everything the WWE needs in a superstar, but creative is too blind to see that, as always.
It's true.
And he's right. Titus does a lot of the charity stuff, very well spoken, entertaining. He's gotten much better in the ring over the last year and a half. He's got a great look to him. Mm-hmm. I think his one downside is he's one of the older guys. Yeah.
But
he's like late 30s. But
so was Batista.
Yeah.
When he got his
right.
break.
No, you're absolutely right.
That's nothing. Especially, the guy didn't have his bump life hasn't been going since he was 18 or 16. He hadn't been wrestling that long. He was playing football.
Oh, that's
true.
true.
Yeah, it's like, give the guy a shot to really let us see what he can do and let us get into it. And I think that guy should be pushed to the moon. But once again, don't know if it's going to happen.
I think Rollins needs someone opposing him for the U.S. title.
Ooh, that would be
That
good.
would be nice.
But Primetime players are still in that tag title hunt
still
right now.
tagged up.
So. But Divas match now, so that led to Charlotte and Becky versus the Bellas. I wrote bad on commentary, as in like Team Bad was on commentary, but it just looks like it was bad on commentary. But it wasn't.
Bad on commentary.
Bad on commentary. And shout out Rich Brennan, all of a sudden getting the play-by-play role tonight. I don't know where Tom Phillips was, but I thought Brennan did great.
Yeah, he did all right.
He's growing on me.
Yeah, he's grown on me in NXT. He's good. He's a solid commentator.
Yeah, but as far as the Divas match go, I thought the ladies looked a little bit tired, as some of the
It's been a
superstars
busy
did as
week.
well. Yeah, and I gotta say, not that I'm sick of. Yeah, okay, I'm sick of seeing the same chicks take on the same chicks every week.
Well, it's about the Divas, the Revolution,
I know,
so it's those
but
9 in some combination.
Yeah, but like they screwed up the Raw thing so much, and I think the storyline was supposed to take a turn on Raw that it didn't.
What did they screw up on Raw?
Apparently on Raw, on the segment with The Miz, PCB was supposed to lay down the groundwork for them breaking up. They were supposed to all say it's my turn individually for a shot at the title.
I don't think that
and
was
they apparently were
supposed to happen at all.
they were supposed to start some contention between them all.
No.
And they did it wrong, and
No.
I actually think what happened is that Paige decided that she wasn't going to do the catty girl thing. And it took a different turn, and that's why we saw what we saw tonight, is because they're still trying to address that.
Well, it's
Damn it,
like
Miz.
It's all bubbled,
they can plant
confuddled
the
is what I'm
seed. They can
saying.
plant the seeds for it because eventually one of them could turn, but they're not going to just immediately have it happen so quickly.
Well, I didn't think so either, but that's...
Was that on WWE.com?
No.
Then it doesn't. Then it's not legit.
You're like, stop reading the crappy ones.
No, because those aren't true. Those are people making up stuff for us to gossip. It's not true at all. Unless WWE or TMZ reports it, then you can believe it.
Good thing AfterBuzz TV doesn't
Schooled.
support gossip.
Well, as in rumors about what people might have heard or created something for, backstage stuff.
I hear the Dudleys are back.
Are they?
I hear this.
Are they?
Spike might be in one of their bags.
Well, you guys got...
That would be awesome.
It would be awesome. But I usually, I'm talking about housewives and that kind of shady stuff. So I get into all that
That's
online,
true. You're a
rumors
reality
and those
queen.
things. Yes. So, okay. So now I know. Now I know.
Well, something needs to happen. There needs to either be, maybe like a failed female faction led by Emma. Like there needs to be something
Ooh, that would
to
work.
switch this up. Like another set
How
of
about
gals.
Natalya comes back? How about that?
Yeah. How about we
something.
make it about wrestling?
Yeah, or that somebody gets a title shot out of this because now they're just saying like,
Why would
well,
someone
I
get a
beat Nikki.
title shot? Who needs a Divas title shot these days?
Maybe in a few weeks.
Okay.
In about like 24 days, or however many, one day after.
Well, just establishing a contender. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it's just saying that someone's number one contender out of that, and then if jealousy comes out of that something
That would
comes
work.
about.
Yeah.
I wonder. We need to look at the calendar and see what's their first show date after she breaks the streak, and see how long it takes them to take it off of her. If it's the next night, if it's like
That's
the
my
streak
prediction.
and a day, yeah, that's what I think.
Well,
is gonna happen.
chat roll, let us know, because I think Night of Champions, I don't know if that is the day she ties it or the day she breaks it. It's
Yeah,
like right
we gotta
there.
find that out.
Someone on our chat roll, let us know like how close Night of Champions is to when Nikki would potentially break the streak. As we get into Charlotte Roll at Brie and the Charlotte's Web for the win in there. Then we get to Seth Rollins, and they announce at Night of Champions the main event is going to be Seth Rollins defending the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Sting. That's right, I said Sting. The icon. What is the word they've been
Vigilante.
using? Vigilante, thank you. I'm like
He's a
that's what it-
statue stealer.
I love that because watching on Raw, you knew someone was under that, but everyone was thinking it was probably going to be Cena, and then all of a sudden looked up and like, what the hell is Sting doing here? That was awesome. I personally, though, am not excited Sting's getting the title shot, and I know Scott does not understand why.
No, I know that you're just upset about things.
Okay,
He has you just pegged as an angry individual.
I'm just a bitter old man apparently. So this is why I don't want to say against it because obviously Sting can still go and he's still going to be it's going to be a very good match. I'm excited to watch the match. Not everyone, but most wrestling fans, we've talked about it all the time on the show. We're just like, why are these people not being pushed? I love watching these guys wrestle. Let's bring the young guys up. Let's stop with the guys that we've seen over and over and over in the main events. Then you bring guys like the Dudleys, like Sting, who are great to see, can still certainly wrestle, and you're putting them in those main event spots for the titles, and everyone's cheering and jubilant. People need to make up their mind. If you're for that, great, no problem. But I hate constantly hearing and seeing people, tweet how they're pissed that Cesaro's not getting this and he should get that, or Kevin Owens or Finn Balor or whoever, and then sick of Cena, sick of this guy, and then all of a sudden Sting shows up, he's in the main event, taking a title shot away from someone else. I'm like, yes, this is awesome, I can't wait.
He's not taking away a title shot from someone else. He's establishing a title run for another guy.
You don't think Rollins has established his title run yet?
Even more so he's going to be this chicken feces heel going through and just knocking everybody out and saying he beat everybody, including Lesnar and Cena, and now he's going to say he also beat Sting. Like, it just establishes his resume that much more. I think. I mean, I think it's great, and I'm sure Rollins is thrilled.
Oh, of course, Rollins is thrilled. No doubt about that.
But it just builds it up and builds it up. Like, it'd be great if Sting won for that fan part of me, but I don't think he will. I just think it sets up that much more of who Rollins tore through. Just going through everybody. And then when it is that guy that beats Rollins, it established him that much more.
Good point.
Yeah, see what you're saying.
Am I all alone on this one?
Maybe.
I don't mind being alone.
I see
don't
what
mind being
you're
alone.
saying too, Christian.
That's nothing new.
It's fine. I like my island. It's comfortable. Weather's pretty good.
Rosenberg
I got to see-
Island.
You can tan naked if you're alone there.
Ugh.
That's what he does at home. I don't even.
Guys, everyone in the chat roll just left after you brought that up. Because no one wants to see that. I don't want to see that.
When else are we going to see Sting
Thank you
with
for
the
going back to this
WWE
list.
title shot? Like, who else is he going to fight? Who else is it going to look good against? When else is it going to happen? This is probably a one and done.
But what if he wins?
Cool.
So it'd be cool if he started defending the title? Because,
It probably won't last long.
I mean, it would be cool on the side of Triple H gets pissed at Seth Rollins. They're like, hey, I beat him. Why couldn't you? That side would be cool. However, Sting then trying to defend against Cena or Sheamus, cash in or
All
whatever.
these dream
See, that's
matches.
my problem
Ugh,
with-
terrible.
Sting versus Sheamus is a dream match for
No,
you?
Cena.
Sting versus Cena is a dream match for you?
Why not?
That's not a dream match to me.
Okay.
When you say it against Sting versus Sheamus, it sounds like a dream match. Just because I would never want to see Sting versus Sheamus. Pure comparative right now.
Well, but that's why I would think you'd have a problem with this, is because it's obvious that Sting is probably not going to win. And that's just what kind of ruins it for me. It's like, when they set up these things, it's like, well, that's great, but I can see how it's going to go.
Now, I'm not putting it... I wouldn't be surprised if they had Sting win it.
Really?
Honestly, I wouldn't. I mean, again, to kind of maybe fuel a possible rift between Rollins
Triple
and the
H.
Authority.
Yeah.
I don't like guys that should not be in the main event anymore in the main event. I don't mind them being in big matches for like big events, to help different stories, but they should not be involved with titles.
He's never been in their main event.
That is a fair point.
That's true.
He's an attraction. And they're paying him a boatload of cash, and he hasn't been doing anything.
Oh no, I'm sure he's enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's great. I think somebody looked at the books and went, who's Sting and why are we paying him this much money?
Wait a minute, we should use this guy.
Yeah. Hey, who's Zack Ryder? We should be using him too.
Yeah, I got nothing.
No. Well, Ron Corleone in the chat just said Rosie is used to being alone, and thank you for the one aw. One person gave me an aw.
No, I was laughing.
No, I wasn't
man.
saying ha. I was saying aw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I was
Yeah.
referring. No.
If it makes you feel better in my head, I was going, it's true, it's true.
Why?
Aww. There, that was a good one.
Was that a good one?
Yeah.
Okay, because that sounded more
That
like
was
one.
real sympathy.
Because that
there
sounded
for
like
you,
one of Scott's
Christian.
ha's just now. So.
Haha.
So, and I loved Rollins' promo tonight though about it, and
Yeah.
I loved his line. It's the architect versus the artifact. That was cool.
That was good.
I mean, it does sell the match. Like I said,
Your complaints mirror what Rollins' promo was, which I also thought was interesting storytelling.
yeah, because I'm a good storyteller.
Yeah, he said it first. You didn't want to say it in the room.
I wanted to save it for the show. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see. I see how it is.
And it was Tuesday.
Maybe I thought it Monday night after it happened.
Maybe.
Maybe I recited it and then wrote it down and emailed it to Seth Rollins and said, you should say this. Mm-hmm. No? All right. We go from that to a quick promo backstage with Sheamus, pretty much just saying if Ambrose turns his attention away from their main event match tonight, he'll be hitting him with a bro kick. That was pretty much the entire promo. Ryback and Ziggler versus Big Show and Rusev. Rusev and Big Show between Raw and SmackDown not seeing eye to eye, apparently. And it cost Rusev because Big Show hit the knockout punch on Ziggler. Ziggler's out. Match should be over. Rusev tags himself in and signals like he's going to finish off his rival Ziggler with the accolade. Big Show doesn't know what the hell happened, and he just walks over and gives a knockout punch to Rusev. And then Ziggler wraps an arm over Rusev, gets the pin. Are we seeing the 9,000th face turn of the Big Show?
Seemed like it.
I mean, his career is certainly winding down.
I know.
Might as well end up being cheered.
Are we sure it's 9,000? I could have swore it was 9,500 at least.
I might have lost count during the ECW time.
That's true. All right. Cool.
Because not many people were watching it.
We'll just go with 9,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was 9,500, we would round up to 10.
10.
Yeah.
That works.
Well, we keep trying to figure out what they're doing with him in his last hours, and it keeps changing.
Yeah. Kind of a recap of everything with Undertaker and Brock Lesnar with that crazy finish to SummerSlam. And this means we're going to have a third one. Just a matter of when. Okay. I thought the SummerSlam match was better than the WrestleMania match.
By far.
Yeah.
I did not like... I mean, I didn't like the finish. I didn't like the controversy stuff. I don't like the Undertaker doing a damn low blow.
What's that third word on your shirt there?
It says hate.
Ah.
The shirt says Rosenberg above hate, which you can buy at prowrestlingtees.com/Christian Rosenberg. Thank you for the plug.
Hey, no problem. I just wanted to point out that you didn't like something.
You're making it sound like I don't like everything. I love a lot of this stuff.
Okay.
Really?
No, I'm surprised that you hated that finish. I thought it was fantastic.
I liked the surprise of the timekeeper. I wish it kind of got revealed more like maybe it was someone else ringing it. I don't like Undertaker using the damn... Like, it makes him look...
Like El Torito.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, Undertaker seems like a desperate old man. That's what this has turned into, to me.
It's Brock Lesnar. Undertaker is a desperate old man.
All right, so people are agreeing with me on that.
He's a legend, but come on, man.
They made Lesnar a god killer.
Yeah.
You know?
It's kind of like when Flair showed up in TNA after that phenomenal retirement that he had with Shawn Michaels. I'm not saying he should not have done it. It just didn't feel right.
I'm still on board to saying Undertaker should have retired when he was 20-0.
Yeah.
Walking off with Triple H and Shawn Michaels, 20-0 WrestleMania. They call it the end of an era.
Yeah.
That should have been it.
And they all walk out.
Yep.
That was great. That was a phenomenal moment.
That was one of maybe my top 2 or 3 favorite WrestleMania matches. That Hell in a Cell match. But no.
By the way, for the people who normally listen to this on iTunes, please go to YouTube because the facial expressions between these two all night have been phenomenal.
Scott and I have been in a 12-round fight with our facial expressions this week, which is cool. No, it's good to have like good debates on these shows.
Yeah,
it's fun.
I love it.
You guys think there's tension on the air. You should just be in this room.
We're gonna hug it out afterwards. Don't
Oh,
worry.
good.
I'm all right. I'm generally in a
I'm gonna take some
happy
video
mood.
of that.
This guy's always chill.
I'm liking these things in wrestling. If Undertaker had retired then at 20-0, we wouldn't have had him sitting up and mock laughing in Lesnar's face, which was brilliant.
That was
amazing.
brilliant. That was awesome.
That's that
That was
moment
a
was
good little
awesome.
where
moment.
all the predictions, all the stuff goes away, and you're like, oh, they're so mad at each other right now.
Oh man.
And then quick, because we got to get to the main event and stuff. But a quick recap of everything that happened with John Cena and Jon Stewart. That happened. I'll tell you what.
Guy's busy since the Daily Show.
I'll tell you what. Jon Stewart. We were always known that he can talk great from his stuff on the Daily Show. Dude cuts promos. Like
He's Jon Stewart.
I know. He was freaking awesome. And I was joking when he was announced as the host for SummerSlam. I'm like, all right, now he's going to be in the Celebrity Wing in the Hall of Fame. Between SummerSlam and this Raw, and that other Raw he was on a while back with Seth Rollins, yes, Celebrity Wing Hall of Fame.
Gonna happen.
Done. And he deserves it.
Yeah, he's done more than...
So much mainstream media came to it. I mean...
Oh, that's true.
Obviously, we had all the ESPN stuff, which on itself was incredible. But having Jon Stewart being it, and then coming to Raw the next night was great. And I don't think we've seen the last of him.
No.
I think he's going to come back again.
You know, that's why he left the
Got nothing but time.
Yeah.
He's going to be the new general manager of Raw.
Yeah,
That'd
he's
be
got
great.
money.
That'd be incredible.
He doesn't need to do anything. This is just what he wants to do. I wouldn't be surprised.
So, main event, Sheamus versus Ambrose. Real good match back and forth. Whenever we see these two have matches, they're good, hard-hitting matches.
Sheamus ain't tired, that's for sure.
No, he was not.
No.
And he
all the
wrestled
other
3
guys,
straight nights,
some
too.
of them looked tired. He did not look tired at all.
No, well, it's because...
He looked stupid, but not tired.
His pigmentation is so pale you can't see the bags under his eyes.
Right.
It's just so damn pale.
Yeah. Oh, no, I know. I've seen him in person, and I thought, who the hell is that?
Did you see through him?
No, I interviewed him, and this was years ago before I was following wrestling, and I thought, who is this weird-looking guy?
Oh no, I said this out loud.
That's actually what she said on her introduction to him.
So I was standing here with a weird-looking guy.
Even Michael Jackson is looking at him like, damn.
Michael Jackson's telling him to go to a tanning bed.
Go, dude, get a tan, dude. You need a tan.
Wyatt's appear, and then they don't enter the ring yet. Ambrose turns around into a bro kick. Sheamus gets to win. And the Wyatts and surround Ambrose. Reigns music hits. He comes in, hits Superman punch on Harper, but then Strowman chokes him out again, and the Wyatts stand tall as SmackDown goes off the air. I do need to mention one thing in the chat roll. It's kind of going back to Jon Stewart. AJ0314 again in the chat mentioned how months ago I said I don't think Schwarzenegger should be in the WWE Hall of Fame, and now I'm saying Jon Stewart should. Yes, because Arnold Schwarzenegger appeared on one SmackDown, sat on commentary, and hit Triple H in the face.
And he was on a Raw.
And he guest hosted a Raw where he really did nothing. It was the other guy.
From Sabotage.
Yeah, the really big guy whose name is escaping me right now.
Not Carl Urban.
No, guy from True Blood and Expendables.
Alexander Skarsgård?
No. I don't know the guy's
You
name.
just shut that name down.
It's not that. I know it wasn't
Like,
that.
no,
but
it
I
wasn't
don't
him.
remember. But that was my... Schwarzenegger did not do enough stuff in WWE. He didn't enhance any type of stories. He didn't get involved in things. So I didn't think Schwarzenegger deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. And Jon Stewart, I think, does. But anyway...
Well, you've made a grand case for him this evening.
Well, and let's wrap up by asking, who do you think is going to join Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose? Maybe we could do a fun little prediction thing for this real quick. Ooh. Yeah, hit that little prediction music right there. An odd night to have a prediction.
AfterBuzz TV.
Who will help Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose against the three Wyatts? Joe Manganiello was the guy. Thank you, chat roll.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I was like, Joe Manganiello's going to help him? I don't think so. He's kind of busy making movies.
No, who knows? If Jon Stewart's there, no.
Well, sure.
Kind of got a job.
So I'll just go first because now he's not really in much of a program at the moment on NXT. Samoa Joe.
It's going to be some vest.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Ambrose doesn't wear vests
If
anymore.
that was going to happen.
Actually, Dan, I think he saw the meme, and that's why he wanted to go first. He wanted to say it before everybody else. But there was a meme.
Oh, was I? No, I honestly have not seen the meme. Was there a meme about Samoa Joe?
There was a meme with Samoa Joe standing there, and he says, "Hey, Shield, if you need some help."
Oh.
Yeah.
So the seed has been planted.
I didn't
and
even
not
know
just
that was
by
out there.
Christian Rosenberg.
Yeah. You didn't know that was out there.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to believe that I might have not seen something wrestling related, but I have
It
not
is.
seen that.
It's very hard to believe that you didn't.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying I have no life?
No.
Okay.
No. Just saying it's hard to believe.
We're just saying you have a very active wrestling
Yeah.
life.
Very
That's the
It
life
is.
you choose.
aggressive.
So who would you guys? Would you guys agree with me, or you think someone else maybe?
I'm going to go for a long shot here. I'm going to say Adam Rose.
With Reigns and Ambrose?
Yeah.
Oh well, since we're going there, Damn it, El Torito.
Okay.
I wish that happens. That would be the greatest thing ever.
Yes.
And he's the first guy to take down Strowman.
Yes. Just run around him.
WWE creative, make it happen.
Just figure eight through his legs, just over and over again.
Done.
I don't even know how I can top that. So I'm just gonna go with that.
You're going with that.
What they both said.
So Adam Rose and El Torito get.
Because I was sitting
together.
here trying to think of a real good, serious answer.
I gave a serious answer.
He took everybody's real answer.
We got some good ones in the chat roll.
Oh, what do they think?
We got
Big Show,
Fandango,
Kane,
Big Cass,
Alex Riley.
Josh, the guy who just won
That's
Tough
what
Enough.
I was thinking.
But
Maybe,
he
yeah,
ain't ready to wrestle yet.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody ever comes off Tough Enough ready
No.
for anything.
Bo Dallas.
Oh, you know who might be a good one? Damian Sandow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm cool with that. He's not doing anything.
Right.
What
Let's do
about
it.
Axel has to rebrand now, so
Yeah.
Curtis
True.
Axel.
Yeah. Oh,
Potential.
we got options. Maybe we'll find out this Monday on Raw. We'll see. But in the meantime, you guys can continue chatting with us on the various forms of social media. Scott Narver, you curtain jerk you. How can people reach out to you?
You can follow me on Twitter at Curtain Jerks, and you can listen to my comedy wrestling podcast, Curtain Jerks, available on iTunes and SoundCloud. This week, TNA's Robbie E is on the show, so check that out.
There you go, Rome.
Cool. You can always find me at Rome the Ruler on all the social media networks and various comedy clubs all around LA. I'm headed to the Improv right after I leave here, so should be a good night.
Cool.
Christy.
All right. Well, you can always find me at Christy Reports, and please also check out, I have some exclusive interviews with some of your favorite superstars and divas on my YouTube channel, Christy Reports, and ChristyReports.com.
All right, and you can follow me on Twitter at Roy Rosenberg, Instagram at the Roy Rosenberg. Once again, buy my t-shirts at ProWrestlingTees.com/Christian Rosenberg. And that's our show for this week, everybody. So for Scott Narver, Rome Moore, and Christy Olsen, I am Christian Rosenberg, and we will see you later.
Bye-bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
What does Christy report?
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.